We're at the 2025 Cobble Beach Concours d'Elegance, and I'm going to show you guys the show. Let's go for a walk. Come check out all of the amazing cars we have here today. Over 120 participants and over 20 classes of vehicles. So right off the bat, we have a couple different classes, Class 2, Class 3. Class 2 is our American Full Classic 1916 to 1948. Class 3 is going to be your Full Classic European, covering you from 1916 to 1948. We have a 1938 Steer 220 Roadster. One of my favorites of the entire show has to be the 1925 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. This thing is absolutely stunning. And you have to think this thing is 100 years old. Let's come down the side of it and check out the engine. Inline 12. Just absolutely gorgeous. The size of it is absolutely magnificent. And you do have the rumble seat in the rear for your passengers. And we're going to continue on checking out the rest of Class 3. Here on the right of us, we have a 1934 Lagonda. This is the M45 T8 Tourer. You can see a little more slick compared to the Rolls. We have those massive headlights. Of course, we still have that long nose. All of these engines from these eras are the inline. So that means your cylinders are all in a very straight line. It's not a V configuration. And you can see the engineering, magnificent. We have the crank here. You would take this out, go to the front of the vehicle to actually start it. And of course, this is the Roadster, so we have the soft top currently down, but that would come up and you'd actually have a full roof. Very cool car, guys. We're going to continue moving here on to Class 5, the European sports cars, 1946 and 1985. In my opinion, guys, is one of the best classes here at the Cobble Beach. Very first thing is the 1961 Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint Speciale. One of my favorite cars. I actually did a separate video. Check that out down in the description below. I'll leave a link, and up in the corner here of the top 3 European sport. We're going to progress down the line of Class 5 here. We have the 1955 Healy 100 on the right-hand side of us. You can see how small it truly is a sport Euro. Very cool car. We're going to try to get ahead of the group here. We also have a 1974 BMW 220. Very special car. And then on to the 1959 Morgan Plus 4. So this is actually a 4-seater vehicle, a little roadster. You can see the size of the vehicles as well as we progress into the earlier or later years, how much smaller they are compared to the early years of the 20s and 30s. We're going to progress down a little bit further. We're still in Class 5, so the Sport Euros. We have next up a Jaguar. Here's the 1965 XKE. This is actually a magnificent car. You can see that long hood on it, the sculpture of the bump in the center with the venting on each side, and that very front nose, almost like the shark mouth. As we progress down, is my number 2 out of top 3 for the Sport Euros is a 1964 Porsche 356C Gold Sunroof Edition. Absolutely beautiful vehicle here on display. Now, by all means, we are moving on from the 1964 Porsche onto, in my opinion, the number 1 vehicle here of the show is the 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. Absolutely beautiful color scheme on this vehicle. We have that plaid red interior, and the silver exterior just complements it perfectly. Absolutely gorgeous vehicle. Now, this vehicle is owned by Coachworks. Beautiful restoration job on this 300 SL. By far my favorite vehicle here for the entire 2025 Cobble Beach Concours. Very special vehicle. That is an absolute dream. I have a separate video as well if you guys like to know more about the 300 SL Gullwing. Be sure to check that out. Again, I'll leave all the links down in the description below and the playlist for the entire weekend of events for the Cobble Beach Concours. We're going to continue on with the Sport Euro class. Next up, we have a 1956 Jensen 541. Really cool, special kind of design characteristic of the Jensen is you can see the entire hood kind of top of the fender line lifts up so you can access the engine bay. And of course, this is a two-door coupe design. Now, as we move down, we also have Class 1. This is the horseless carriage class. So this is pre-1916, and to qualify for this class, you have to be 30 horsepower or less. So very first, we have the 1913. Again, guys, you can see how much these truly resemble the horseless carriage. This is very early stages of the automotive industry. Next, we have the 1907 Derrick 28 horsepower Tourer. Honestly, one of my favorites here for the Class 1 horseless carriage. You can see the massive lights in the front. We have the lanterns up top, and of course that red, high quality stitching through the seats is just special. Very cool car. We're going to continue down the line. The 1911 Brush Model E. This is actually a very cool vehicle on display here at the 2025 Cobble Beach Concours. Of course, this one is only a two-seater, but very special to see. And we have a 1906. This is a Ford Model J 6-cylinder prototype. So pretty amazing to see a 6-cylinder in something like this. Again, it would have to be under 30 horse, so you can see the amount of size of this engine. But of course, we weren't that efficient at this time of the era. But still a very special car. Again, guys, you have to think back in these eras, 99.9% of people would be still in a horse and carriage. So would be driving down the road in this, you would be considered the uttermost elegant and very rich at that time. We're going to move on. Next to us on the left-hand side is the 1907 Cadillac, the Model M touring car. You can see kind of the difference in, honestly, quality and appearance. It looks very rich and elegant. The interior is just magnificent through inside. And of course, we have those extra rear seating as well. Now, the roof would be an add-on that would not be, I guess, stock. That would be an additional cost to have that on there at that time.
So they actually came in and cleaned our room.
And the next one for the Class 5 horseless carriage is the 1904 Ford Model AC. This is the rear entrance tourer. A little bit different than the Model A. You can see one of the key characteristics is the front cooler. The 3x6 is the dead giveaway for the AC model versus the Model A. This is a very special car as well. I actually did a different video on this if you want to know more. It does have a 10 horsepower engine, 2 forward gears, and 1 reverse gear. Very cool to see something like this on display. Let's move on to the next class. So as we come down the golf course here onto the fairway, we have Class 6. This is the Hollywood Glamour, American pre-1980s. But very first up for the Class 6 Hollywood Glamour, we have the 1958 Cadillac Eldorado. By far one of the most recognizable Cadillacs ever made. And you truly see how we jump from the Euros and the horseless carriages to these big American vehicles, the great big V8s and the huge bodies. The chrome, Americans love their chrome. The interior, you can see how large and luxurious they really were, and the attention to detail across the dash. Now on the left of us, we have the 1956 Continental Mark II. Again, guys, notable difference with these vehicles is just the amount of size. They are just huge. And you have to think, guys, this is a two-door. This is a two-door coupe, and I think it looks to be over 20 feet long. I think I could lay on the hood and still have a few feet above me. Very special cars to see, guys. 1963 Chrysler turbine car. Very cool car to see as well. This is in a beautiful spec color, orange on orange. Next up, we have the 1956 Ford Thunderbird. Honestly, one of my favorite for this class. Definitely Hollywood glamour written all over it. We have those chrome spoked wheels. I love kind of the intake on the hood, and just much smaller of a size. You can see how this is much sportier, a little more compact, but still that American design elements in it. Of course, still in the coupe design, we have beautiful black on silver dash. Here we have a 1960 Buick Invicta. We kind of go back up a size here, but what a beautiful car. We have that white on red interior, beautiful contrast.
Oh yeah. So what did you get a picture of your car? Or was it?
As we move down here, we're going to class 7, which is the Hollywood glamour, but European. This is going to be pre-1980s. Of course, we have a 1979 Rolls Royce Silver.
Maybe send me some info on it. I guess send me my because I have
The 1950 Jaguar, of course, is one of the classics here. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, we can't have European Hollywood glamour without the 1957 300 SL Roadster. One of the most iconic Mercedes vehicles ever made. Of course, sister to the 300 SL Gullwing. Just this is, of course, the Roadster Coupe, but we have that gunmetal gray with the brown interior. Is a beautiful contrast.
like a flat. You know, not a shiny.
Okay, so we agree that.
We still have those same swooping designs. Slight differences between the Gullwing and the Roadster, but you can see how they are truly special. We're going to stick to the right-hand side here and come back up the left-hand side as we progress. But next up, we have the Class 10 American Performance. So this is post-war, pre-1974. This beautiful 1971 Oldsmobile 442. Guys, the quality of these cars are second to none. Just absolutely near perfection. Probably, honestly, almost better quality than they came off the showroom floor. Next, we have the 1963 Chevrolet Impala. This is the SS convertible. Again, we're back to that American crazy long vehicles. Tons of cargo room, interior room in them. You must have felt some good driving one of these back in the day. Next up, we have a 1970 Buick GSX. The black pinstriping down the sides. One of my all-time favorites is 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. By far one of the best colors option with the white accented racing stripes. And beside it, we have the 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Rally Sport. Very cool car as well. And then, of course, we have the 1971 Plymouth Cuda. And of course, we have that shaker under the hood. Very cool. I absolutely love the color of that with the black vinyl wrapped roof. Then we have a 1970 Plymouth Cuda 340. As you can see there, we also have the shaker. Slight design differences between the two. Then we have the 1969 Chevrolet Cobble Camaro. This is a ZL1 model. The beautiful cherry red. We have the red on red combo here. Very cool. That completes that class. We're moving on to class 11. This is the custom resto mod pre-1974. This one we were looking at, and actually we're speaking with the owner a little bit earlier today, is the 1964 Chevrolet Corvette. But guys, this is so much more than that. The amount of detail, the custom work on this is just simply unbelievable. Try to get a shot of the engine bay here as well. As you can see, everything is completely tucked. There's not a wire, not a brake line, nothing to be found under this engine.